Welcome back to the Crypto channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is breaking out into new all-time highs on the day of the Trump inauguration, as the Trump coin is currently experiencing a slight rebound after the latest crash that happened over the last one day. So I'll be talking about that in just a moment, alongside another meme coin that just launched over the last one day. That is right, you cannot make this up. Melania coin has launched over the last one day, which I'll talk about in just a moment, alongside other Bitcoin news today, with the upcoming Trump inauguration pumping Bitcoin and also pumping the price of Solana into new all-time highs, and also pumping XRP into new all-time highs. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, just before taking a look at the Bitcoin charts today, we need to talk about the news today, because of course today is the day that Donald Trump is becoming the US president, which is obviously a massive deal for Bitcoin and crypto overall, which I've been talking about over the last few days, obviously. And probably the number one coin that will be affected by Trump's presidency will likely be, of course, the Trump coin or Trump meme coin. And of course, I've covered this over the last couple of days, so if you want to know more in detail about the Trump coin in particular, then check out my last couple of videos here on the channel. But with that being said, over the last one day, we did actually see a major crash in the price of the Trump coin before it actually rebounded not long after. And so this crash from high to low was actually more than 50%. In fact, it was close to 60% from high to low, pretty much straight away, just crashing straight to the downside here. But after that crash, obviously it did have a decent rebound back up, and then another slight pullback. And so far, it's basically just bouncing around sideways as of right now. And the main cause of this massive flash crash in the price of Trump coin was actually not really much to do with the Trump coin itself. It was to do with another coin. That is right, there is now a Melania meme coin. Obviously, if you don't know Melania, it's Trump's wife. And basically, they just launched another coin, Melania coin, over the last one day. And as soon as this got launched, things went crazy. Basically, we saw a crash across most of the crypto market immediately, because everyone was selling everything to try and buy this new coin, because obviously people saw what happened to the Trump coin over the last few days, a massive move towards the upside. And so as soon as this tweet came out over here, which by the way, I did share over on my Twitter, so essentially a matter of minutes after this came out, I did share it over on my Twitter saying what is going on. But essentially, as soon as this coin came out, the Melania meme coin, we saw a massive dump across most of the crypto market here, including the Trump coin, as everyone was selling in order to buy the Melania coin. And as everyone was doing that, because there were millions and millions of people all at the same time trying to do that same thing, it essentially crashed Solana. I'm talking about not the price of Solana, the actual Solana network. Because in case you're new to all of this, the Trump coin and also the Melania coin are both launched on Solana. Basically, Solana is the underlying network, and they basically transact on the Solana blockchain. And because so much activity was happening all at the same time on the Solana blockchain, it became incredibly congested. Basically, so many people were trying to transact all at once. And so essentially, as soon as that happened, the Solana blockchain basically went offline just for a little bit. Not many transactions were going through at all. And then it came back online, things went back to normal. And then we saw a little bit of a rebound here in Trump coin, as we could see. And if we're looking at the price of Melania coin, we can see it was right around here where the Solana network basically went offline. We saw some crazy candle wicks towards the upside and then back towards the downside here. And then following that right there, obviously it continued to pump quite a lot, over 300% to the upside in just a couple of hours. And then if we're measuring this little pullback right here in the Melania coin, that was a 40% dump in just 2 hours. So as I've been saying over the last few days, obviously be careful when it comes to these coins right here. They're going to have very volatile moves, both to the upside and to the downside. And so that is the situation all summed up as of right now. Once again, there's not only the Trump coin, but also now the Melania coin, Melania meme coin, which as soon as this launched, it basically crashed a lot of crypto, specifically the Trump coin and also the Solana price at the time. But since then, we have seen some rebounds. And if you're wondering whether I'm actually buying or selling any of these coins right here, personally, I didn't actually buy the Trump coin, because obviously I found out about that coin a little bit late. It was a few hours after it already launched, so it already pumped quite a lot. Obviously, since then, it did pump even more. But as of right now, I'm not currently currently holding the Trump coin, but I did actually buy just a small amount of the Melania coin as it launched because I was much earlier to the launch of that coin, as I shared over on my Twitter just a matter of minutes after it launched at much lower prices all the way down here. And so if you want to get extra updates throughout the day from time to time, follow me over on my Twitter, link down below. But with that being said, I bought a small amount of Melania coin right down here, and since then I have actually sold that coin at some higher prices. So right now, as of recording this video, I'm not currently holding any Trump coin or Melania coin. I did actually take a lot of profits out of that Melania coin trade right there. But obviously, when I bought a bit of Melania coin, it's not like I was going all in or buying a significant amount. I was basically using a very small amount, an amount that I'm comfortable with losing. And so just keep that in mind when it comes to these meme coins right here. As I've been saying for the last few days, they're going to have very volatile moves, so be careful. And I'm still getting a lot of comments on these videos asking me how to actually buy these coins right here. And once again, be aware of the risks involved. Be careful when it comes to these volatile moves here. It can go obviously to the upside, but it will also likely go towards the downside. But if you consider all the risks and you're still wanting to buy some of these coins right here, I will leave a link to Bybit below this video. And by the way, the link below this video will take you to this page right here where you can claim an exclusive 800 USDT airdrop for either the Melania coin, the Trump coin, or Solana. And all you need to do in order to claim this free airdrop is simply just make an account using that link. If you don't use that link, you can't claim this airdrop. But if you use that link to make your Bybit account, simply just deposit $100 worth of crypto or funds or whatever onto your Bybit account, just $100 deposit within 7 days of making the account, and then claim the airdrop using the link. You simply claim a free 800 USDT trade in any one of these coins. You can decide what coin. And so once again, I'm not saying you have to do this or anything. I'm just saying if you're wanting to do it anyway, you might as well check this out. First link below this video if you want to claim this extra free airdrop. And for whatever reason, if you can't access Bybit, or if you don't want Bybit for whatever reason, there is also Bitfinex is another exchange out there that I also trade on. So I will also make sure to leave a link to Bitfinex below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And both the Trump coin and the Melania coin and a bunch of other cryptos are also over on Bitfinex. And if you use the link below this video, it will take you to this page right here over on Bitfinex, where you can claim some exclusive bonuses, like for example 100 USDT in bonuses or a brand new iPhone 16 Pro Max. But that's only available if you use the link below this video to Bitfinex to make your account and start trading on that account. And so it's really as simple as just making an account on one of these exchanges using those links if you want to claim these extra bonuses, and then just going up here to the spot market or the futures market, and then simply just searching. You can search right here over on Bybit, and it's something similar over on Bitfinex. There'll be a search bar once you make your account, and then just search Trump or Melania, for example, or whatever crypto you want to get involved with, and it'll be right there. Once again, links below. But with that being said, of course, getting into some Bitcoin news today. Over the last one day, Michael Saylor did actually post this picture right here saying that he's basically meeting with RFK and also basically Donald Trump's son-in-law. And Michael Saylor also just retweeted that he is meeting up with Eric Trump, one of Donald Trump's sons. So, of course, Michael Saylor, one of the biggest buyers in Bitcoin, one of the biggest names in Bitcoin at the moment, is helping to pump the price of Bitcoin potentially with the upcoming government here. So just be aware of that. That's some major Bitcoin news that has come out over the last one day, showing Michael Saylor meeting with major people in the upcoming government. And so in the coming hours or over the next few days, and especially over the next few years, things will likely get very crazy for the good or the bad, but most likely, especially for crypto in particular, most likely things will be very bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. But with all of that being said, getting into the Bitcoin charts today on the weekly time frame right here, not much has changed over the last one day. Bitcoin's still in a larger bull market. And if we're taking a look at this weekly Bitcoin chart, we're now officially seeing the continuation of the bull run after this break or a pause in the bull run that we saw for around 1 to 2 months approximately, which is perfectly playing out as I've been saying every day over the last 1 to 2 months. And if you don't believe me, simply just click on any one of my videos that I posted over the last 1 month or so. And near the beginning of the videos, I've been saying how we're most likely just going to be chopping around sideways in a range right here up until the second half of January. I've been saying that for the last month, since around early December. But then I've also been saying that in the second half of January, that is when we're very likely going to pick up more momentum and basically see the next significant move, just like what we saw pretty much exactly 1 year ago. And right now, we're just starting that that next major move. And so if you're just finding this channel, if you're just getting into crypto and you think you're too late, Bitcoin's already at all-time highs, think again. Obviously, we're only just breaking out into new all-time highs above this previous all-time high. And the last time we saw a major breakout like this, we continued to see a major bull run for the coming weeks and months. And now, obviously, as I also always say, there's no such thing as a guarantee. So even though it happens like this last time, it's not 100% guaranteed to happen the exact same again this time, but it's just very likely that in the coming weeks and months, things will generally be more bullish than bearish for Bitcoin and crypto. And if we're taking a look at this 4-day Bitcoin chart, the super trend indicator is still sitting in the green, indicating a larger bull market. And if we're taking a look at this weekly Bitcoin chart, right now we're on the very edge of invalidating this previous bearish divergence, because we're creating a new higher high in the price of Bitcoin here in the weekly candle closes, which means we have to reconfirm a new lower high in the RSI. And this new lower high right here is not yet confirmed. And so in other words, we're still possibly forming a massive bearish divergence here, which is still something to pay attention to, but it's not yet confirmed right now with this next lower high in place in the RSI. And of course, if we see a major breakout in the RSI into new higher highs, basically, then it would have no divergence at all, because if the RSI is forming higher highs while the price is forming higher highs, obviously they're not diverging. And so it'll be very bullish to see a major breakout here in the RSI alongside the price of Bitcoin. That would be something to watch out for potentially in the coming weeks. But overall, when we consider all of this information, all of these charts, signals, patterns, and the news, of course, things currently are looking more bullish than bearish. And if we're taking a look at this Bitcoin chart on the daily time frame over the last 1 day, and basically right now as I'm recording this video, Bitcoin has just hit new all-time highs. We're breaking out into fresh new all-time highs against the US dollar. In fact, at the time of recording this video, the current all-time high for the price of Bitcoin, at least on this chart right here on this exchange, is sitting at just above $109,000 per Bitcoin. And the previous all-time high that we set back in around mid-December, that was at just above 108,000. So right now, once again, we're hitting new all-time highs. Obviously, things are looking very, very bullish right now for Bitcoin. And we're also continuing to see the breakout from this triangle pattern alongside the breakout in the RSI. And of course, over the last 1 day, we did see that quick little dump in the price of Bitcoin, along with a lot of the crypto market, as I explained earlier in the video. Once again, one of the main causes for this little dump right here that we saw over the last 1 day was that launch of the Melania coin that actually dumped a lot of the crypto market right as that launched. And when Solana went offline, we saw a little bit of a dump in crypto. But since then, when things came back online, obviously we saw a major rebound into new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And so that effectively played out as a retest, retesting previous resistance to flip it into new support, which is bullish price structure. This is a very good thing to see for the price of Bitcoin. We also saw the exact same signal confirm here in the Bitcoin RSI on the daily time frame. So right now we're continuing to play out this bullish breakout towards this bullish price target, which is still in play, and that's sitting at around $116,000 per Bitcoin. And right now we're roughly halfway between the point of the breakout and the price target. So from where we are right now, as of recording this video, we still have around an 8% move towards the upside to go before we actually hit that price target at 116K. And once again, if you want to trade these moves in the price of Bitcoin or any other crypto, personally, I take a lot of my trades over on Bybit. So I'll make sure to leave a link to Bybit, first link below this video, if you want to claim that exclusive airdrop using that link. And once again, there's also BTNX as another exchange out there, one that you don't need KYC for. So you can access BTNX from basically any country in the world, but check your local regulations when it comes to trading crypto. And so I'll also leave a link to BTNX below this video, which is another exchange that I also trade on. And if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, over the last 1 day, we wiped out a bunch of short positions. As I talked about recently here on the channel, we had a lot of liquidity at just above 106,000. And basically, we wiped out all of those positions right here. So we were just starting a short squeeze. But then the moment that the short squeeze got going, Melania coin obviously got launched, which dumped a lot of the market. And so we could have possibly seen a major short squeeze beyond 110,000 very quickly in the price of Bitcoin much sooner if Melania coin never actually launched. But essentially, as soon as that launched, as I explained earlier in the video, a lot of people sold off basically everything in crypto in order to try and buy this coin right here. But either way, despite having that short-term dump, of course, we had a major rebound back towards the upside, as we could see. So we still saw a small short squeeze right around here at just above 106,000. But if we're looking at where the liquidity is sitting at right now for the price of Bitcoin, we have a small amount at around 110,000 and also a small amount at just underneath 99,000. But overall, we don't really have a significant amount of liquidity, at least in the short term, for the price of Bitcoin. But with that being said, taking a look at the price of Solana on the weekly time frame, and over the last few days, as I've said over the last few days, the price of Solana recently just hit a new all-time high at around $295. And of course, since then, we have seen a slight little pullback here in the short term, but overall, things are currently looking more bullish than bearish for the price of Solana. Obviously, we're still within a larger bull market, forming higher lows and higher highs. And we're also playing out this bullish breakout from this triangle pattern right here, and the breakout price target for this pattern is sitting at around $375 approximately. So from the breakout to that price target, that was a possible move of more than 100% towards the upside, doubling your money with no leverage. Or even from where we are right now, as of recording this video, to that price target, that's still around a 46% move towards the upside with no leverage. Or for example, a 10x leverage long position, that would be a 460% profit in that example. And that price target right there would only invalidate if we see a confirmed break back below this line right here. So breaking back below around $175 would be very bearish. But obviously right now, the price of Solana is a long way from potentially doing that. So like I've been saying, things are currently looking very bullish. We're still in a bull market. And if we're taking a look at this 8-hour Solana chart, of course, over the last couple of days, we reached extremely overbought territories here in the 8-hour Solana RSI. And as of right now, we are finding a bit of short-term resistance again at close to 260 and just above $260. So keep that in mind. That is acting as a bit of short-term resistance. And I would also expect a bit of short-term resistance at just above 270 at around 271 to 272, acting as a small amount of resistance right there. And as for support, I would now expect support at around $245 to $246 and more support closer towards around $230 to $232. And if we're taking a look at the price of XRP on the weekly time frame, as of recording this video, the price of XRP is essentially hitting new record all-time highs. That is right. The price is currently trading above $3.30, at least as of recording this video, and possibly soon about to break out above $3.40. We're getting very close to that level. And so, of course, over the last few days, for almost a week now, the price has been finding a lot of resistance at around $3.30 to $3.40. But if we could see a breakout here, the next significant price target to the upside in the larger bull market for the price of XRP right here is this 2618 Fibonacci extension level sitting at almost $4.70, around $4.68 approximately. And so that is currently the next significant price target to the upside in this bull market, and the next significant support for the price of XRP, if we were to see a decent pullback here, is sitting in between $2.90 to $3, acting as major support based on previous resistance. And if we're zooming into the shorter term, looking at the 2-hour XRP chart, right now the price of XRP, as of recording this video, is breaking out from a descending broadening wedge pattern, which is a bullish pattern breaking out towards the upside here, activating a bullish price target. And this technical price pattern right here actually has two price targets. And as of recording this video, we've just now hit the first price target, which was sitting at around 335 based on the top of the wedge right here. But if we're looking at the secondary price target, measuring from the height of the wedge right here down to the low of the wedge and taking that measured move towards the breakout, the second price target for this pattern right here is sitting at around $3.68. And so right now, that is an active price target for the price of XRP for as long as the price stays above this line right here at around $3.23. This is currently a price target in play. It would only invalidate if we see a confirmed break with candle closes back below around $3.23, below this line. And also keep in mind, we could also find a bit of resistance in between $3.30 to $3.40. So keep that in mind. At least as of recording this video, we've not yet broken out above that area. But for now, we do have that price target beyond this resistance sitting at around 368, and that next significant Fibonacci level to the upside at around 468. And if we're taking a quick look at the price of Chainlink on the daily time frame, Chainlink is continuing the bullish breakout from this bullish falling wedge pattern. So right now, of course, we are trading above this area of resistance in between 2450 to 2550 after that latest rejection that we saw over the last 1 to 2 days here. But technically speaking, this breakout above this area of resistance still needs to be confirmed with at least ideally a daily candle close above around 2550 to confirm this breakout. But either way, we still have a technical price target based on this falling wedge pattern right here sitting at the top of the wedge, which is at just above $29, around $29.30. So from where we are right now as of recording this video to that price target, that's still around a 12% move towards the upside. So still a possible trading opportunity right here. And of course, I'm still currently longing this move towards the upside. I'm currently in a long position for the price of Chainlink, as I've been sharing since basically this breakout all the way back down here. So not much has changed in terms of my trading strategy for Chainlink. And in case you're new to all of this, of course, I'm taking that trade right there over on BTNix. Links below if you want to claim extra bonuses. And if we're taking a real quick look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, because honestly, not much has changed for Ethereum, so I'm just quickly including it in this video. And on the 3-day time frame, we're still trading just above this level of support at just above 3.2k, around 3240 give or take is mainly where that Fibonacci level of support is sitting at. And if we're taking a look at this daily time frame, the price of ETH is basically just chopping around sideways within a sideways price range in between this area of support and this area of resistance. So first of all, this area of support is sitting in between 3,000 to 3.1k, so and just above 3.1k we are finding support right there. And this area of resistance is sitting in between 3430 to 3560. And over the last week or so, we've found a lot of resistance, seen a lot of rejections from that area. So for now, the price of ETH in the shorter term is looking relatively neutral, just bouncing around sideways between support and resistance. And once again, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, check out the links below this video to those exchanges if you want to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, you can profit from all of that price action by watching these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.